I shoot a house in under 30 minutes without a tripod. That's not me rushing through and hoping for the best. That's my actual workflow. After shooting thousands of homes, this is a breakthrough. No tripod. Today, I'm showing you the exact settings, shot list, and walkthrough order that makes this possible. You're going to see how Sony A7 IV with the Sigma 14-24 gives you handheld speed without sacrificing quality. If you want to stack more shoots per day without burning out, this system works. Let me walk you through how this actually works on site. The prep before he arrives saves you 10 minutes you'd otherwise waste. I send every client a detailed prep sheet, and the core rule is simple. If it's not furniture or decoration, it needs to be out of sight. That means decluttering and depersonalizing. Remove personal photos, kids' toys, toothbrushes, dog bowls, and shoes. Buyers need to see a neutral space where they can picture themselves in that home, not your life. Deep cleaning is non-negotiable. Carpets vacuumed, windows spotless, counters wiped down. If I'm shooting reflective surfaces and they're covered in fingerprints or dust, that's editing time I'm not getting paid for. Minor repairs matter too. Fix leaky faucets, touch up chipped paint, tighten loose cabinet handles. These small issues pull focus in photos that make the home look poorly maintained. Staging furniture to highlight the home's best features speeds up my compositions. If the dining table is blocking the sightline to the kitchen, I'm moving it or skipping the shot. Curb appeal is the first impression, so clean walkways, tidy landscaping, and a welcoming entrance means I'm not fixing that kind of stuff in Photoshop. I'm also sure to have the access codes and booking information locked down before I drive. If I show up and the house isn't ready, this isn't a 30-minute shoot anymore. I'll notify the agent, show them what it looks like, and ask if they want me to continue or reschedule. That's how I protect my schedule. When I arrive, I do a 5-minute walkthrough of the entire house. I'm turning on every light, opening blinds, because I love light and I want to see out the window. I'm opening blinds and straighten anything obvious, like crooked towels or visible clutter. I'm also stashing my bag in the closet so it never appears in the frame. This walkthrough lets me understand the layout and plan of my shooting order. Now let's talk about my shooting order. I start at the front exterior, move through the entry, do the living room, kitchen, dining area, move into the primary bedroom and ensuite, do the secondary bathrooms and bedrooms, move on to the basement space and shoot whatever is there. Lastly, I finish in the backyard. Shooting in this order means my files are already organized and ready when I'm ready to edit. Now let's talk about the settings that replace the tripod. Sony A7 IV has incredible in-body stabilization, and the Sigma 14-24 at f2.8 is the perfect wide-angle zoom for real estate compositions. The IBIS image stabilization handles what a tripod used to. I shoot bracketed exposure, handheld, -2, 0, and +2. For interiors, I'm at ISO 3200. For exteriors, ISO 800. f8 across the board, and auto white balance. That ISO 3200 might sound high, but modern sensors handle it with no problem, and it keeps my shutter speed fast enough to stay sharp handheld. Now here's a technique most people miss. I wear a camera strap and use it for a lower camera height. That gives me less ceiling in the frame and adds extra stabilization by creating tension between the strap and the body of the camera. I also flip up the screen and tilt it so I can easily line up compositions and see what I'm shooting while staying extremely stable. You're not hunched over the viewfinder trying to find balance or look at the screen. You compose quickly and move on. Let me show you the must-have shot list. These are the hero shots. You need one hero shot of the front exterior that sells the curb appeal. You need the kitchen hero shot because that's the room that sells the house. Get the best angle. It shows the counters, appliances, and flow. Next hero shot is the living room. Show the best angle or show how it connects with the rest of the space. The next hero shots is the primary bedroom and the ensuite. This is where people sleep and spend a lot of time and is valued very high with decision making in buying that home. So make sure you get those hero shots that really showcase the room, the size, and how it ties together. I like to show the primary bedroom with an angle that shows towards maybe a walk-in closet and the ensuite, so you get a feel of the whole space. The other hero shot you really need is the backyard. Backyard shows the outdoor space and property boundary. Those are the hero shots you definitely need. Everything else is just support. Here's my shooting order in practice. I start with the front exterior, then I shoot the the entry, if it's worth shooting the entry. Next, move on to the living room. Do 2 or 3 angles, get the best angles that show the room or outside the windows at the backyard. Next, I move on to the kitchen. The kitchen gets 4 or 5 shots because this is the selling feature of the interior of the house. I'm shooting different perspectives, showing the appliances. I am getting the counters, the sink, and if there's a beautiful view at the windows, making sure I got that too. I also want to show how it connects to the dining area or the living room. Next, dining room. It gets 1 or 2 shots that shows the flow and where you sit. Next, we move up to the primary bedroom and make sure we also get the ensuite. Next, I move on to the secondary bedrooms, bathrooms, and you get at least 2 to 3 shots per room. Basement spaces, if they exist, I could get them too. Next, we finished the backyard. So we want the back of the house, the yard, and a good feeling of that. Speed comes from not overshooting. I set shot counts per room type and I stick to them. I trust my settings and my editing pipeline instead of checking every frame on the back of the camera. I shoot from the corners to show the room size. I shoot single point perspectives down hallways or straight at the kitchen. I try to mix up corner shots, straight on, detail shots within all the photos to keep the whole photo set interesting. Skip closets, standard unfinished garages, utility rooms, unless they're actual features. So do I still use a tripod? Actually, no. I walk in, camera in hand, and I have on my phone. I use my phone for floor plans, camera to do the shoot. Everything I need to do is so simplified now, and I love it. Now you're probably wondering, I shoot all these HDR images. What do I do next? I deliver everything to AutoHDR. They are the secret sauce. Trust me, you just upload all your images. It automatically knows if it's a bracket or not. It processes everything. Images look amazing every time. I don't have to worry about human editors, and if it's a different editor and a different style, everything looks perfect every time. The views out the windows are amazing. They add blue skies when it's cloudy, and I am so incredibly happy with them. So the combination of getting all your settings right, understanding your workflow, get your editing down, you have a foolproof system that really sets you ahead of the competition. If you have any workflow advice or anything, put them in the comments below. I love to hear about it. How I can improve, how others improve. We're a big community and we all want to improve and be profitable and make our jobs easier. Give a thumbs up if you like this one, and I will continue to push out more videos and share my knowledge from the industry so that you can grow. Thanks.